Hey guys, Josh from soccerreviewsforyou.com, bringing you my review of the Adidas Copa Mundial, arguably the most iconic and most important soccer shoe ever to exist, and for good reason. It is a fantastic shoe, even by today's standards. Now, the main feature or the main selling point of the Copa Mundial is its comfort and its ability to fit pretty much all foot types. So whether you have wide or narrow feet, you're not going to have any issues fitting comfortably into the Copa Mundial, as it pretty much stretches to any foot shape and any foot width after a couple hours of break-in time. The one thing to keep in mind is the sizing of the shoe that is way off in comparison to most modern cleats. I normally wear a size 9 US but had to go down to an 8 US for the Copa Mundial. So if you are looking to order a pair of these for yourself, I would recommend going a full size to a full size and a half down for the best possible fit. There's something to be said about simplicity, and that's really what makes the Copa Mundial such a fantastic shoe, and the reason why so many people still choose the Copa over all of the modern leather options out there. Now, the Copa is made from 100% kangaroo leather, including the tongue itself, so no matter what part of the foot you use to touch the ball, the feel is very similar. It's uniform across the entire foot. There's no extra grip elements on the upper. All you get is the feel of the smooth leather, which is definitely not a bad thing. I'm one of those people that really stands by saying that if you haven't tried a Copa Mundial, it's one of those shoes that you need to try at some point just to see how good a kangaroo leather soccer shoe can be. If you're one of those people that's only ever worn synthetics or just never tried a Copa in general, the Copa is definitely one of those shoes that I think every single player at one point or another should have some kind of experience with. And given the price range of the shoe, there's really no excuse not to go for a pair of Copas. The quality is incredible. The leather is some of the nicest kangaroo leather you're going to find on any soccer shoe. And to top things off, it's made in Germany, so durability is definitely not a concern. The firm ground stud pattern of the Copa Mundial is traditional to say the least. All of the studs are conical in shape, none of them are particularly long or aggressive, so in terms of outright grip when pushing off, there isn't a lot of that with the Copa Mundial. What you do get though is a very stable feel underfoot. Once your foot is planted, you do have that freedom to twist and turn, making for a very maneuverable feel. And because the studs themselves aren't particularly long, they're very well suited for harder ground natural grass playing surfaces. So if that's a problem that you run into pretty frequently with most firm ground stud patterns, the Copa Mundial may be something to consider. Now, I think that the main complaint for this particular shoe that most people like to talk about is that it's too heavy for them. It's a little bit above average in weight in comparison to a modern soccer shoe. But to be completely honest, if you're talking about an ounce or two, the difference in feel when they're on your feet, and if you're not really thinking about it, you're not going to notice the Copa being particularly heavy. Although if it is something that you concern yourself with, then I would probably stay away from the Copa Mundial altogether. But if you're not worried about weight, the Copa, like I said, is one of the best options out there and has been for a number of years. Other than that though, guys, like I said, if you haven't tried a pair of Copas yet, it's definitely something to go for. One of the best shoes of all time. Alright guys, that's it for my review of the Adidas Copa Mundial. As always, if you are looking for more details on the overall fit, feel, and performance, be sure to check out the full written review on my website, linked down below in the description. If you are interested in checking out more free kick and playtest videos, I'll leave some annotations on screen, so be sure to go ahead and check those out, as well as an annotation on screen to the unboxing of the limited edition white Copa, which is the shoe that I have in my hand and the shoe that I wore in today's video. As always, if you guys have any questions, be sure to leave a comment down below, and be sure to leave a suggestion down below as well of what shoes you'd like to see a playtest of next. Other than that, if you enjoyed today's video, be sure to support it with a like. Subscribe if you haven't already for daily videos on all the latest soccer gear. You can find all of my social media information down below in the description. Other than that, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video, and as always, thanks for watching.